Realmhattan fanatics. It's the crew plus two coming at you. Wolf Nation has been overthrown. A coup has happened. Wolfie was arrested for mopery and imprisoned, where he will not receive a fair trial. In case you don't know, mopery is exposing yourself to a blind person. Think about that one. So,
That's so fucking stupid. Like what you see?
yeah.
Say
Braille.
something. What are you? Oh
Braille.
God,
Braille. Braille.
Mr. Murdoch. I'm sorry.
Braille. The nipples spell out happy time. So anyway, I'm your host, not your ghost host, but I am in the driver's seat tonight. So you got some Joe Nation coming at you. We got a little Coco Smooth coming at you from the great state of California. I'm sorry, a state of California.
That's right.
But it is what it is. Not only is his mom his biggest fan, but so is the one in the room with him. What is up, buddy?
Well, things are better. My Ozempic levels have gone up, so now I feel like I can't eat as much as I normally do. But my IC versus what I can actually eat, two different worlds, an entire chasm.
Well, I'm finally glad you got that big O. You deserve it.
That's right. Now, if the weight can really go down for a change, I feel a whole lot better. You know?
Hey, man. As long as you don't win the Dicky Doo Award, you're all right. Speaking of Dicky Doos, the biggest YouTube has-been has ever been has came and joined us. We got our boy Oscar in the house.
I'm raising the roof.
Hey, I appreciate that. You're doing the best that you can.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us. We're going to talk to you a little bit tonight about your involvement with the comic TFCon Toronto's exclusive. I believe it's first time on Realmhattan. I know since I've been here. Popped on during a hangout once, but
Yeah, first
right.
time.
First time. All right. Well, I'm glad we popped your cherry. Sweet. I'm glad it was me. For y'all that don't know, this dude is a mean cuddler if you share a hotel room with him, especially in the Florida heat. It's a little swampy in there.
He had that look like, what's Realmhattan? So
That intro had me like, oh, that's really cool. Oh my God, they're bombing out. Oh, my. What have they done?
We've done all the things. That's why Wolfie was arrested. So, in your favorite Steve from Blue's Clues off Timu down in the corner, Gort takes the square. What is up, Gort?
Well, let's see. I mean, it looks like the best part of my Monday, but my calendar says Friday.
You want to split the difference and call it a Wednesday?
Sure.
Sweet. Get back to work. Write your ass
It's
up.
Jenna.
Tell your house guests we said hi. Let me rephrase that. I said hi. I can't speak for anybody else here. So, and if you all don't notice, the man with the big smile, ear to ear, just as thrilled to have that Castle Grayskull as he did when he kid. EE. What's up, buddy? Got his Donald Duck shirt on.
not Donald Duck shirt.
So, all right. So, first topic, we decided to go with top 5 candies. We're going to see how some of these top 5s go here. So we'll just go over the same way we introduced top 5 candies, starting with number 5. And remember, a candy can be a candy bar. It could be. I don't think we put a whole lot of restrictions as long as it's not gum.
Oh,
So,
we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah. He may have been born. This could be a simulation. None of us were.
Matrix, man.
Yeah, I think, Gort, I think the rules that you set forth was anything that's essentially not gum or like trail mix, obviously, stuff like that. We're talking candy bars or hard
not
candy.
that, yeah.
You can't tell me what kind of candy I want to use. Fuck that shit.
So, what you got there, Coco Smooth?
All right. So up there, I've already said this
Start
before.
with your bottom five
I'll
and
start
up.
from the bottom. Okay.
Yeah,
In
5.
that case,
You know, we gotta have rules to this top 5 candy because of course, like gotta
sure.
have fucking rules. Like,
Well, to be fair,
stipulations.
I gave the rules in the green room before we started, but I'm glad everyone was listening.
Peanut M&Ms is number 5 for
Okay.
me. It's like nacho chips. Anytime I see them, I just gonna pick them and eat them. Right. Next
I
would
dated a
have
girl
to
like
be
that. Hold on,
No,
where'd you go? Just start with your
one
5.
at a time. One at a time.
Easy.
Nerd.
Easy. No,
No,
just
one at a
no, don't.
time,
Oh,
Will.
you spoiled 4. Just
Okay.
stick with 5. Stop at 5. It's going so well. Oscar, number 5 candy. Number 5.
Before diabetes, I was at number 5. Would definitely have to be a whatchamacallit.
Solid. When did whatchamacallits come around? Like, when did you discover whatchamacallits?
I want to say like '02.
Go to?
I just saw it at a convenience store getting healthy cigarettes and
Oh,
beer.
no filter.
Yeah, I was like, Camel's filterless, bud. No, I just saw it there and I was like kind of hungry, so I picked it up and it was pretty good. So I'm like, these aren't hateful. So
Yeah, I first discovered whatchamacallits in elementary school. Like, my mom was on the PTA. We had to put, like, the school put on a presentation, so we just did, like, stuff in, like, little goodie bags. And I was like, what's this? I've never seen this before. Man, it was good. Love me a whatchamacallit. All right. Gort.
Not peanut, but just like you, M&Ms.
yeah,
I'm just going with the classic there. I mean, I think I like all M&Ms, really. There's been a couple, varieties that are not the best, but
ooh, racist.
just that classic M&M.
Well, I was going to ask him what his favorite color was if he could taste it different, but not now.
Listen, not too racist. I'm, enjoying my coffee.
But is it your cup? Is it your cup? Did you bring it with you
I mean,
from home?
it might be by the end of the weekend.
He's gonna poop in it.
Oh, I thought you just had to lick things. Florida's weird.
That's how we lay claim to stuff in Jersey. We shouldn't.
EE.
I'm gonna go with the hard butterscotch candies that I used to get. We go Halloween trick or treating in the projects.
So it kind of had like the gold, yellowy colored wrapper on it.
Mm-hmm. Or clear.
Or clear.
They're also. Yeah.
Okay. So is that like a nostalgia thing, or is that something like
No,
you
I
like
like
it because
butterscotch.
nostalgia, or you just like it?
Why are you questioning my 5?
Because it's a discussion.
It's my
I
5.
want to know. I'm not saying it's the wrong
I
answer.
ain't mad
I
at you,
wanna know.
E. I remember the abuelitas in my projects that fucking
You know,
had
like
those in their purse.
I wanted to pick the top 5 worst candies just to be different. And I could have said like circus peanuts and shit, but I decided to go by the rules tonight. So
Okay.
we're gonna
Augie?
do yes,
Okay.
butterscotch. The 5, but those little butterscotch candies, little hard suckers.
Gotcha. Augie's wanting to know Werther's or generic, but I'm pretty sure Werther's is more of a caramel candy, not a butterscotch.
Not those kind of candies, Brink. Not those kind of greenies. No.
No. You don't. Do you not get it? The rumor back in the day that all kids somehow without internet knew that the green ones were acted like Viagra, and like they were an aphrodisiac kind of crap.
Is that like tropical fantasies supposedly cause fucking infertility in men?
Tropical fantasies.
50-cent sodas. They were called tropical fantasy.
Oh,
Rumor was that those and the quarter waters, which were, the ones
yeah, I
that were
remember
like
quarter
grenades.
waters,
yeah.
the lime, Hudson River Brown.
It's just one of those
That's
things.
in River
Like,
Brown. Yep.
yeah, like green M and M's. Then they act like an aphrodisiac, and then Marilyn Manson took out a rib to perform oral sex. Like those kinds of all those random rumors that just made no sense back in the late '90s, early 2000s. So, my number 5, I would say a Werther's, but a good, just the original Werther's hard candy. That's a good sweet. It's got a buttery taste to it. It's got a caramel taste to it. It's just makes your mouth like cozy.
I agree. I think
And that's
it's also
what I
the
like.
shape.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I like having a cozy mouth. So,
A lot of guys in prison say that.
hey, you know what? Better be known for something, be known for nothing, right? All right,
Joe got a smooth mouth.
Nerds.
Yeah, we already know number 4 is nerds for you, buddy.
Yep,
but yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
So what is
I
it
mean,
about nerds? What is it about nerds? Like, don't just
I-
let's just talk about this. Talk about like bringing out what's going on. Why y'all like them? But,
Well, one of the reasons I absolutely love nerds is because when I first moved from the Philippines to here, I was so fascinated by that candy because it was my first Halloween experience with nerds. I was just like, wow, so Americans eat these small little things that have 2 flavors in one side and the other. right? And so I was wondering, like, well, do you have to eat one side first or the other side first, or do you eat it, or you do it evenly disperse it?
Dude,
So
it's the Wild West of candy. You just do whatever makes you feel good. So next time you're on, I want to see you just shotgunning
right, but I
nerds.
wanted to make sure I was doing it the way Americans were doing it. I didn't want to be accused. Look at this foreigner eating all the lemon flavored by itself first. Look at him,
That's what would get you. You ate nerds wrong. That's what's getting you on the list.
right?
How you eat your nerds. Jesus. Oh, look, EE, you're getting.
Hot take.
Damn.
Really? I didn't know LeBron's nickname was Butterscotch. Weird.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, Augie, I don't know what those hard candies were. I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember they almost had no flavor to them. And some of them came in boxes, and some of them came in little plastic fruits, right? Like it was like an apple shape or a banana shape or whatever.
Yeah. I always remember those in the quarter machines.
Yeah. So
I can't think of the name.
So have you tried the gummy nerds?
I have. They don't quite. I mean, they're tasty, but they're not quite the. I just love the texture of.
No, not
a box
not
of nerds,
juju
man.
fruit. I'm looking
Gotcha.
up.
Well, you do take them out of the box, right?
Of course.
Okay. There's only one box you should eat, and it's not nerd boxes.
That's why he's on the big O right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't call me Coco Smooth for nothing. I definitely eat that box. Hey,
All right. So Oscar, number 4, buddy.
I'd have to say Swedish fish.
Swedish fish. Never had them. What do they taste like?
they're the red ones, right? Red fish.
Yep. And I tried them out when I was a kid after watching a fish called Wanda. There's that scene where what's his name, man? Oh my god, he's like the it's like the hitman. He's the killer. He's like swallowing these different fish in front of the one guy. He's like, oh, there I go. I was like, wow, that looks interesting. And then 2 minutes later, I'm at this corner store buying a comic book, and I'm like, oh, fish. I don't want to eat a real fish. Looking at them. And up until I was diagnosed with diabetes, I tried all the different, like they had the blue, they had the tropical flavors, or all different colors and shit. The melding, where they were like 2 different colors merged together, and even after being diagnosed, I'd be like, is that a blueberry lemonade flavor, Swedish fish? Well,
Limited edition. I gotta get that.
So yeah, Swedish fish definitely number 4.
So what does just the generic Swedish fish taste like? The red ones.
It's like, fuck, I couldn't even tell you, man. It tastes red.
Okay. Well, we
Like,
no more red dye number 40 through 5 is out. So it's going to taste like real fish now.
yeah.
So, but and Willie, your comment about candy called cowtails are a rare find. I don't know. I know where you live. I don't imagine they're a rare find. Go to any gas station anywhere, and you will find a cowtail anywhere.
You see those in more markets now, but like when I was a kid, they were in only a couple stores. I used to see them in. Like that was like the hard to find candy, and I used to go to those stores to get them. Yeah, because I enjoyed those.
Weird. I remember seeing them all over the place, like down here. I don't know. Maybe it's a southern thing. I don't know.
And
Eric B, thank you.
This? Real quick on this one, runts is what you're talking about.
That's it. Runts.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, all right, Gort, number 4.
Number 4 is the Milky Way.
Yeah.
Okay,
I love it.
That's a good, solid
That's
middle
a
of the road
classic
candy
right
bar.
there.
Yep. It's
So is it
it's the upgraded Three Musketeers.
Yep.
So is it the milky or the whey that you like? And regular or dark?
The Way. Oh,
Okay.
the midnight is. I
Gets
love
the
that.
protein in the
Yeah.
way.
Okay,
That's
so-
Yeah.
fucking real.
All right, so
I
there
like
is
it,
no
Gort.
4.5 or 4. Is it the regular Milky Way or Milky Way dark?
No, it's gonna be the classic.
Okay.
But the other one, like it's good. That's
Yeah.
good too.
Yeah. Fun candy fact: Three Musketeers used to be called that because there used to be 3 flavors.
What the fuck candy do you eat, Eric? Jesus Christ, don't like nothing.
Is that like legit?
Yeah.
What were the 3 flavors?
If I remember right, it was vanilla, like a vanilla, cream, strawberry, and then chocolate, kind of like Neapolitan. And
Oh,
then
okay.
during World War II, rationing, blah blah blah. Cheaper to make the one, and then it stuck.
Oh, okay.
The
Eric
more
B
you
got a
know.
point.
Also, Eric B, we are those old folks. That includes you.
Yeah, your knees hurt, motherfucker.
Yeah. You
Like
there?
the rest of us.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Looked like you were
Jelly
giving.
Belly jelly beans.
Ooh,
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Jelly Belly jelly beans.
Yeah, you
No
fucking
particular
nailed it on
favor.
that one. Yeah.
well,
No particular favor.
no,
flavor.
fuck popcorn.
Okay, well,
That's the
hold
most
on.
disgusting jelly
Hold
bean I've
on.
ever had in my
Are
life.
you going just the generic?
Jelly belly
I get that.
jelly beans.
Slow down. Slow
They
down.
come in several flavors, lots of different flavors.
So you just like. So is it the small size that you like, or like? I know you said no generic.
I
flavor.
like Jelly Belly jelly beans.
Okay.
Okay. Now when you have the jelly beans, are you picking out the ones you like best first, or do
No.
you just grab the whole
No.
fistful?
No, I don't. I have no particular.
Okay. So
And
you're
unlike
just grabbing
Oscar, I
low.
do like the popcorn ones also.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I just don't like the toothpaste one.
Worship Satan.
Ugh.
So my
There's a
question was gonna be
toothpaste
with the-
one?
Yes.
You fucking with me?
Yes.
Yeah, I never heard of the toothpaste one.
Yeah, there's all kinds of flavors that'll screw with you. There's like I can't remember what's like a bag of like half of it, roughly half is like normal stuff that you like, and the other half is like boogers and like shoelaces, like that. There's flavors you
Yeah.
don't want. So it's like, what are you going to get?
Surprise.
Yeah.
That
So
always that kind of always turned me off from them because they did that because of the, was it the Harry Potter movie
yeah,
that made
I
that
think that's probably
popular?
what it
And
was.
it's like
Yeah.
I don't think something like candy should ever make you gag unless like you're really really drunk. I mean, you were there for that, Joe. I passed out in the bathroom for the love of God, but
Yeah.
after puking in the lobby bathroom too, the guy's like, "Come on, let's just go. He's fine. Let's just go."
Dude, that was a good weekend. We partied
Yeah.
hard. That's a lot. That's the last time I had been that intoxicated.
Oh, samesies,
Yeah.
samesies. You're
It
not
was a
alone.
good time. And
It was.
but anyway, whoever said just G, sorry, black jelly beans are the best. Which brings me to my number 4, speckled jelly beans. I can only get these at Easter, and they're a little bit milder flavor, but dude, I'll probably go through like 10 bags of those things from the time they come out to the time they go off shelves. But a good jelly bean, and I think that's just for me being a kid. Like my dad was all about jelly beans, and they were just kind of always around. So I like spiced jelly beans, regular stuff like that. But to me, the speckled Brock's jelly beans at Easter, banging. So that's me. Yo, number 3.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Riesen. Is that Ryzen or Reason?
Reason. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does
I
everyone
can eat
else
a bag of
Yeah, I'll shoot a motherfucker for a bag of those bitches.
Yeah, those are great.
But all right. So what is it about you like? What is it? What is it about them that you like?
The right combination of flavor and texture. I could eat, I just want what I chose that one because it's one of those where if I saw a bag, you think that you try to save a little bit, but I think I end up just killing the entire bag in one setting, man. Yeah.
Guilty.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And we are.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
That
want to
was
make
3
sure.
weeks ago.
I want to make sure that what you're talking about is what I'm thinking. It's a square candy.
Mhm.
It's got like a dark chocolate kind of caramel stuff, right? Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. So that, dude, I am all. Yep, that's
There
it.
they are.
I'm all about them, but they need to be just like in your pocket for 10 minutes.
To warm it, yeah, to get them
Yeah,
just
to
even
get
softer.
that nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I'm
otherwise,
with you. I'm with you. Yeah.
you're like Gort when he gets lockjaw. So, Oscar.
Number 3, I want to go with recent because being Buddhist. I've had it under control the last few months, but I do like the zero sugar Hershey's fun size bars, little things like
Those are
that.
good.
Whenever like a wrestling pay-per-view's on, like WrestleMania, that's my go-to snack. It doesn't spike my insulin, but it does make me gassy like a motherfucker after a few. I mean, holy shit. I'll be like, oh man, look at Seth Rollins. Damn, that hurt. Oh yeah, that's Seth Rollins kicking out. Yeah, so that's definitely a good number 3 for me is the zero sugar Hershey's.
Those diabetic candies are underrated, bro.
They are.
I think people are missing out. Yep.
I mean, don't do sugar-free gummy bears because you will. You don't need to get an enema. That's for sure.
That's why you send them to your friends and say, "Here." You just don't tell them.
There you go. Augie nailed it. Just stay away from those sugar-free Haribo. Those are them.
Trash.
Trish.
Short, you are up.
He's like, sugar-free Haribo.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I'm glad you mentioned it.
Cadbury egg. The cream.
Oh, the Easter ones.
Yeah.
I knew somebody's gonna say it. Yeah.
My wife loves
Yeah.
those, dude.
Yeah, I know. Not everybody likes those. They're whatever. Fuck you. I like them.
No, they're good.
I think that's a seasonal one, right? They don't do that all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. No, they don't have it all year long. Like you got that for like like the couple months leading into Easter. That's it.
Then you watch at your local Walgreens and Walmart till they go on 50% off after
It's
Easter.
off.
Like, it's go time. In
Yep,
the
you go
freezer
find
with all
that
of
like the big box of them. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know how it is around y'all, but the way it is around here is like they disappear like 2 weeks before Easter. Like the one thing I hate, it seems like with holidays anymore, is like all the crap comes out way too soon, and then by the time the holiday gets here, because they don't restock anything, it's just there's hardly anything left that's good. And I'm starting to notice that with the candies the last 2 years. It's like, hey, it's February 15th. Here's all your Easter candy, and then by the time Easter, like 2 weeks before Easter, it's like there's not an Easter Cadbury egg. Anything.
Here's your Halloween candy, everybody.
Yes.
That's right.
Enjoy out of season.
Man.
So, EE.
I'm gonna go with the Milky Way for number 3.
All right.
Regular old Milky Way or Milky Way Dark?
Solid
Regular old
choice.
Milky Way. It was between that or candy corn, so I'm gonna go with the Milky Way.
Okay.
Oh, it's
So-
hardcore.
So candy corn did make the list for me, but if I found out recently you take some dry roasted peanuts, mix it with candy corn about an even amount. Oh, dude, that's banging. That is banging. The mix itself would make the list, but number 3 for me, I think I'm going to have to go with whatchamacallit. It's one of the few candies that I like. Well, to be honest with you, it's the only candy I think I really remember getting for the first time. And I just remember being like, this thing is friggin' awesome. Because again, like I said a little bit ago, it's at that Halloween event. And as a fat kid, I was just like sneaking them and hiding them and storing them. And they're like, where'd they all go? And I'm like, I thought we bagged them all up. First one's out. But yeah, dude, whatchamacallits. Just it's got a good little mix of everything in it.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna turn down a good whatchamacallit. Okay,
That's
G,
what
I
she
don't know what a Chico stick is, and I don't
Those
think
are
we
good too.
I
don't
know.
think-
I know what Just G is talking about. Yeah.
Well, I don't think we
Wow.
can call them that. Can we call them that anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
It's almost like eating a Butterfinger without the chocolate. Like
Yeah.
Chico.
Huh.
Okay, so
It's really old stuff. But
Butterfingers are good too.
yeah.
Underrated.
Yeah, I recently came and like underrated stuff like Charleston chews, like the kind of like, they're good.
Yeah.
Okay, inside of a Butterfinger. Thank you. All right, square. All right. So we're up to number 2.
The good old for me. It was 1A and 1B, but I'm gonna go 1B in this one. Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay.
I'm a peanut butter
That's
whore.
solid.
I love it. So,
That is solid.
to me,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oscar.
I think my second go-to before that, but while drawing, I used to love having I know what my number 1 is. It's hard to remember the second one. It would be like the Bunch of Crunch, little Nestle's.
oh, yeah.
Nestle
When-
Crunches, but they're little like balls of shit. That was like
Oh,
my
yeah,
go-to
yeah,
to
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
me
yeah.
up late at night drawing.
One of the 90s candies foods that did not make it out of the decade.
Yep.
Boppers
So-
were one of those. Boppers and bonkers. 80s and 90s candies.
Sound
that
like members
just
of the
didn't-
Joker's gang.
I know, right? If it wasn't for comic books in the 80s and 90s, you would not know that those things existed. Because remember how comic books would advertise all those kind of candies and
Mm.
treats.
All right, Gort, you're up.
Bottle
With the blood
caps.
of the wicked.
My number 2 is bottle caps.
Yeah, underrated too.
Okay, is
Yeah.
that like
Don't
that's like a
remember those.
powdery kind of candy that's pressed into a bottle
It's
cap construct, right?
It's like a
yeah,
Smarties.
like there's
A
a bit of
Smartie, yeah.
a kinda. It's not as powdery sugary as the Smartie, like when you chew on it, because those just like disintegrate to powder.
Yeah.
But these sort of crumble. I almost want to say like it's not too different than say like a vitamin or something. I don't know the way it crumbles. I mean, but there's that powdery stuff on them when you open up the bag. I don't see them often. I haven't had it for a while. It might have been my number one, but I have not had them in recent years.
That
But I
reminds
fucking love
me a
bottle
lot
caps.
of like those candy cigarettes they used to have. That you could
Yep.
blow on them and all
Well,
that like sugar dust would come out.
they still make those. They don't call them that anymore.
They still make them?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No
Yeah,
shit.
you
That's
can
like
get those.
horrible. That's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, well,
bad.
they're not advertised as that or sold as that though.
Oh, okay.
But they still exist out there. I mean, look, the little dots on the paper, that's still out there too. You
Yeah.
can get that. Like, there, things that I don't think should.
You just got to know the secret handshake to get them.
I guess so.
You know.
But for me,
Reagan has been missed.
one of the big things for bottle caps that draws me in is I like the root beer flavor. Like that's fantastic. There's very
Yes.
few candies.
That is, yeah, I remember them now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love root
Agreed.
beer.
Same.
All right, EE, that's you.
Reese's Pieces.
Okay, solid.
Yeah, I blame E.T. for that one.
Yeah.
Well,
I hate that movie.
Fucking interstellar aliens. Just shoot the damn thing. The kid'll be okay.
Basically,
So, do you handful them or do you eat a couple at a time? Like, what's your
a
thing
couple
with
at a
that?
time. I don't handful 'em. I don't empty the bag into my mouth.
Not anymore.
I'm an American.
Number 2 for me is Kit Kats from the freezer.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
You can't go
Orange.
wrong,
Yeah.
especially the fun size, like the Halloween size.
Yeah, the Halloween. Yeah, like the little 2.
That's
inch
win
thing.
right there. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, little. Yeah, but yeah, freeze them
Wife loves
things.
those.
Have you tried all the different flavors? Like the green tea?
Yes, that was okay, but
Tried the wasabi. That was actually really good.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
if I see them, I'll try them. I don't go out of my way, but I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What's that? I mean, and normally it's either like this is pretty good or just it's fine. Like, okay, this was a waste of $2 kind of thing. That's nothing. Like I have yet to be like, oh my god, this is disgusting. But
Yeah, I thought the orange one would be like that for me, but it turns out it was actually pleasant. Orange flavored Kit Kat. Like, what?
Quite dignified. The orange Kit Kat. Indeed, yes.
dude, what is it? Is it Japan? I think it's Japan because
Yes.
Japan, they got a crap ton of flavors, and like,
Yeah.
part of me is like I want to go to Japan anyway,
Mhm.
but when you throw in like that kind of stuff and giant robots, I mean, I know
Right?
where I'm moving to.
So I visited a Gundam and fucked up some
I
wasabi
did.
Kit Kats.
I didn't want to come back home. I didn't want to come back here. I definitely didn't mind living in Japan. When it's time to come back here, I cried. Don't
that's
make
bec-
me
that-
leave.
It's because they served you with that eviction notice. You cannot keep trying to hump the Gundam. That's why only the one leg comes up because they knew you liked the left leg.
It
Every
wouldn't
time
have
he
been a
looks at
Gundam
it, he's
I
like,
came
I'll
home.
show you what a new type is, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you reading my mind now? Yeah, all over your stomach. All over.
It would have definitely been a kaiju that I humped over
Oh.
there. Not
my
a
God.
Gundam. I love me some Godzilla. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Gojira.
Okay.
all
All right,
I guess
Oscar,
it's my
number
turn for
2.
one.
I already did number 2.
He was number
That's
one.
right.
Now we're number one.
Yeah, we are number 1. I was just,
Yeah.
I got lost.
So number one,
Yeah,
My-
go.
Mexican candy for me. Esteban knows this. I'm going to die from diabetic shock from Mexican candy. That's my number one kryptonite. There's just something about it. It's
Like
not for everybody. It's a little
merengues
too
or-
ethnic, bro. So, but it's definitely the right combination of spice, sweet, and sour all at the same time.
Man, I
Okay,
love.
I need some explanation. What is Mexican candy? Is that just what it's called, or is it?
Well, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different kinds, but the number one theme they have is normally tamarindo, or I don't know what they call it in English. I imagine it's tamarind,
Ah,
but yeah, with spice and yeah, they put like chili powder on it and stuff and everything. It's really good. And I remember as a kid, the reason how it I even got into it is because some Filipino kid, in my neighborhood, said, she got this candy that looked so ethnic. They was like, wait, this doesn't look American at all. And she got it from the ice cream man and started eating it and going, hey, yeah, no, this is too spicy. You're not, your palate can't take this. And I was like, oh man, this bitch really trying to challenge me. So I went, got me a quarter and, got me one of the Mexican candies. And from there, it had changed the way I view everything. I was like, dude, this is brilliant. I think I can do this for the rest of my life. So
Bro,
if there was ever a candy, I had a love affair with this. It's Mexican candy, man.
To add to that, like growing up in Jersey City, there was a city called North Bergen. My dad was a butcher. In Spanish, it's pronounced carnicero, and he would work in this little supermarket with a bunch of like Mexican and Guatemalan dudes. And I I have an idea of what you're talking about, but I remember like a lot of their shit being ultra spicy. But then they're like, "Oh, you should try a concha," and like in my family, from my family members from Cuba, concha is a slang term for the woman anatomy.
Yep.
So you're eating it. So it'd be funny because like they're not bad. It's basically like sweet bread, but like you're eating it, and then you'd be like, "Hey man, check out your son!" Like, cause I'm named after my dad. Like, "Oh, Oscar, check out Junior, man. He's eating concha." And my dad be like, "What's it? Come on!" He go running. "Oh, thank God, it's just a bread. He's like 6, man. Why are you making him learn that word?" And they're like, "Nah, man, it's just a thing, bro. Why are you tripping out?" Fuck, man. So yeah, but it's just like Mexican candy, like Mexican sweets in general, is just off the chain. Like I love going to Walmart and walking
Yeah.
down to Candy Aisle and seeing like Hostess, Little Debbie, and then some fucking duck with a soccer jersey, and it's like Pele rolls, and it's like well, they're ding dongs. No, it's okay. Yeah, we're just can't buy it still, but yeah.
Just all right. So real quick, just the phrase of she paid a quarter and got Mexican candy from the ice cream man. Just sounds like a drug deal from the '80s in a
No,
movie scene.
literally. Well, back then, quarters used to be something,
Oh, I know.
but the
They're
candy
like
used to cost a quarter.
they're
So,
like pennies now.
yeah.
So, Gord,
Dashing and daring, courageous,
Courageous
and
and
caring. Yes, gummy bears.
Yeah, he
I did not expect that to be your number one.
History.
Oh, I love gummy bears.
I never did my number one though, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
I got skipped by the handsome devil from New Jersey. It's okay. I'm not upset by that. It's Mike and Ike's. I loved.
Oh,
used to
those are great,
love
too.
Eating Mike and Ike's when I draw.
Yeah.
Kind of still do. Shh. She's in bed.
Anytime I see them in the theaters, I still get a box of those.
I fight the urge there. It's really bad there. It's even worse with like at Walgreens picking up my diabetes med and I walk past the wrong aisle. I'm like, no, they're 2 for $5. They got the tropical mix. Oh, must move forward out the store. Sorry, Gort. Didn't mean.
Oh,
to
no,
interrupt.
No, you were right. I'm sorry. I got caught up in the other conversation and it all blended to me.
Yeah, we tricked ourselves.
Yeah.
Shut up, Brian. Racist. He's racist too. I'm just calling him racist. We'll make a flow chart. Jerk.
So what do Mike and Ike taste like? Because that's something I haven't had. If I have, I can,
Oh, like there, I could tell you like the
bit of a fruit
lemon
flavor.
is my favorite. Yeah, lemon's my favorite. Orange is second best. I love getting a green.
I thought Mike and Ike was just 2 colors.
No, man,
Like
it's
a purple and a white.
No, that's good and plenty.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, but they do have tropical blend that has a purple and a white, and and that's passion fruit and coconut. Like you could just tell I'm fucking an addict of that shit. Like it's
Ooh,
just
yeah.
it hits, it keeps me awake, dude. Like there'd be nights where like back when I was a beer guy, I'd wake up at 3 in the morning, go work a 12-hour day delivering
Damn
beer,
right.
come home, and then freaking stay up till like 4 in the morning drawing because I'm munching on a 5-pound bag of that shit. I wonder how I became a diabetic. But
Bro, yeah, same. That's
it's like, well, why my teeth fucked up, man? I better eat some more. I can actually think about this. I ain't brushing it. I got to go to work in an hour. Yeah, it was. Those are the days.
when you're an adult and you finally have some kind of money, it's almost like it's everyday Halloween
Yeah.
until you got the beatus like us.
Big time honorable mention to Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
those too.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right, EE.
Twizzlers.
Yep.
100% Twizzlers.
Yep.
Have
They
to get them
also-
every time I go to the movies. I'd rather if it was between Twizzlers and popcorns at the movies, I'm getting a big bag of Twizzlers.
Motherfucker on a point. It's also a straw if you lose your straw in the movie theater. So whatever. Shit, this Coke just turned into cherry Coke. Strawberry Coke. Ain't that right, baby girl? Yeah.
I always like the grapevine licorice. Those are delicious for me.
Yeah. I mean, I tried red vines. I was like, oh, chewing wax. But, I mean,
Yeah, so far, I'm a little surprised that everyone's number one. Mine is Reese Cups, but specifically the Easter egg Reese Cups, again, frozen. I
Yeah,
feel
those
like
are great.
yeah.
the chocolate peanut butter ratio, you get a little bit more peanut butter, but yeah.
Correct.
A
Agreed.
good honorable mention is the sugar-free Hershey's like assorted mix where you get the regular dark chocolate and the caramel filled. You freeze them and that caramel fucking just explodes.
I remember that. Yeah, that's right. I do remember you like that.
Shut up.
So,
The
Racist.
captain.
I know, right?
Now he has to
Oh,
give
what is
all
this?
5 of his favorites.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's that. So we, I guess someone bailed him out. Hey, how'd those Mopri charges go for you?
Shut up.
No, you should. You stay down there.
Oh, good evening, Wolf Nation. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe Nation, as I heard.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good to see you.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late. Oscar, good to see you.
Good to
Welcome.
see you too, buddy.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'll continue. I'm just, here.
Oh, it's your turn. You got to give us all
Yeah.
your
Pew, pew,
5.
bang, bang.
So,
Having fun.
Pew pew pew.
so we're
He's
going
got a
over our
pretty
top
one.
fives. We just finished our top 5 candies, so we went one per round. But give us all 5.
You got 5
starting at number
seconds.
5.
First off, I just want to say all licorice is trash. Twizzlers can go in the garbage.
I don't know what happened there.
I will die on that hill. Fuck
Okay, no one tell
Twizzlers.
him.
Fuck Twizzlers. Fuck Twizzlers.
Hey, come on, man.
Look, I am with yeah. No.
Must be
All
a
right.
Red Vines fan.
Number
Alright.
5 is Coffee Crisps. That's from Canada. They're very good. Number 4
bitch.
is. Excuse me? What'd you say?
You bougie bitch.
Bougie
Mine's-
bitch.
mine's
No.
A Canadian imported
No, I'm
candy.
cultured.
Like Canadian imported candy.
Yeah, I'm a Canadian import candy. Yeah, cultured. Unlike you guys who walk down the street to the general store and ask for Hunt's Pizza. I'm fucking cultured. Yeah,
Better than Little Caesars.
I'm
Good job.
Glad that wasn't a bong
I
hit.
almost
my
killed
God.
Oscar.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Killer
Hunt's
guess.
Brother Pizza.
That'll violate your probation, so heads up on that one.
Oh,
Number 4 is Tootsie Rolls, but the flavored ones that are like
Nice.
vanilla and cherry and the lime. Those are really good.
All good,
Orange.
they're banging.
Oh, the lime.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
number
Number
three, you
3.
eat shit in different colors. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay, good
yeah.
stuff. Good stuff.
Number 3, Starburst, but not the yellow ones. Number
Yeah.
2, Joe, you said Reese eggs. That was a good choice, and you got to put them in the fridge. I agree with you
freezer.
100%.
Yep.
They got to come from the fridge, otherwise they're just not as good. And number 1 is 100 gram bars.
Oh yeah, they're good too.
Yeah.
Honorable mention
Yeah,
for
those
me
are
is
good.
would be Almond Joy.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Oh yeah.
Never had one.
Mounds.
That was the first one I traded off on Halloween. Yeah.
Oh really?
If,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
if we get to do honorable mentions, then for sure, Smarties for me, man. I love me some fucking Smarties.
so
I
Anyone
love
else?
eating chalk.
Yeah,
Yes.
Great.
might as well be Necco wafers. Anyone else got anything good for the calls on your top 5 candies? All right, that was a
Gummy
sweet
bears.
conversation. You said gummy bears?
That's my honorable mention. Gummy bears.
Okay.
See, you know what's up.
All right, so going on to our special guest tonight, we have Oscar. So
Hi.
he has come off of an international tour.
I
Went
was
to
not in
the.
Toronto.
You were there in
Okay.
spirit. Look,
I
I'm trying to
sure
build you up.
was.
Okay. So we had to get him in from Milan. He was over there for Fashion Week. But yeah, so as you all can see here in our background, our buddy Oscar has did some work. He's been an artist for a while. He's done some work. He does do commission stuff. He does fan stuff. He does painting for models, like Gundam kits, stuff like that. Not Cindy Crawford models, but that would be cool. I would definitely help you if that's something you started painting. So he's going to talk to us and tell us about his involvement with with comics, what guy meant, that kind of stuff, and then specifically, if you look at our background, the exclusive comic that he did for Fans Hobbies, our Fans Hobby for their Toronto TFCon exclusive. So, Oscar, tell us about it, buddy. So, what got you into it, and what was this process like?
It got me into drawing.
Yeah.
I've been drawing since I was 9 years old. So I mean, um, my mom claims earlier, but I mean back then it wasn't even stick figures. It was like the two circles and then four sticks that represented body parts, and at a little cape it was Superman. That type of stuff. I've always been a big comic book reader. Well, not always. I haven't bothered to read a comic in fucking years, but it's like still waiting on chapter 2. Yeah, me too, brother.
Who can afford them, bro?
Dude, yeah, like I'm following. The only one I'm following is the Skybound Transformers because I I I didn't know anything about Daniel Warren Johnson until the announcement was made, so I started researching his stuff on Amazon. But like, what really got me doing the drawing thing serious was like my sister got a Valentine's Day card from this kid in her class, and it was like a Simpsons Valentine's Day card, and it was like the whole family Bart with a slingshot. So like I traced over it with a regular piece of paper, and I showed my mom. Oh, hi. And she's like, "Oh, can you do? Did you just draw that?" I'm like, "Well, no, I copied it." She's like, "Well, can you do it without copying it?" I'm like, "No." So I started just doing it over and over and over till I did a pretty good like 1-to-1 scale of that Valentine's Day card. And so my mom was like, "See, look, these comics can come in handy." So I started copying from panels in the comics, and then the time I really changed it up and started doing scaling was like freaking. No, she did not choose me. Was the Marvel trading cards they did back in the day. I would take that little, whatever measurement the card was, and I'd blow it up on an 8.5 by 11, like, Trapper Keeper paper. So, and from there, like, it just evolved, and then I'd have like some Transformers comics, and I always really like struggled with them like really bad. Like, I still don't think they're as good as they can be. I think I could always do better, but it's a thing that constantly like is changing, and like I don't like I share stuff on Facebook, but even before then I was really well reserved about sharing what I can do, because even as a teenager I like would submit to Marvel and DC like, yeah, I'm gonna get hired, and they'd be like, we're not the style we're looking for, we keep you on file. I was like, all right, they want nothing to do with me. Time to smoke weed and fuck. So
That's so weird to me, Oscar, because you're like light years better than like people like Rob Liefeld.
no, ironically, used to be a big fanboy of him when I was in my teenage years, because like especially in 96, 97, I came across a comic book with this weird guy in red and black with guns. And I was like, whoa, that style's so crisp and like edgy. And this is the 90s, so it was like meow, 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 extreme. So so I was like really like trying to follow Image Comics when they launched. And I was a big fan of Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, fucking Jim Lee. And
It's a guilty of pleasure mine still.
yeah, but it's like the captain said, it's like some people say, yeah, but you draw so much better than him. And it's like, I try not to be like, you're right, but then I look at his stuff from the '90s, and then I look at like his run for the Deadpool core, and I'm just like, wow, he really hasn't like changed at all. Like it's the same. Like I get it. Like every artist develops their style, but like Jack Kirby's, for example, was the greatest artist of all time, in my opinion, has like this definitive style you knew was Jack Kirby. Meanwhile, Liefeld just felt like, to this day, and not to knock him, because he's still very talented. He contributed a lot to the comic book industry, but like, it's yeah, every guy could be a Deadpool. They're just wearing different clothes, unless they're women, and then there's the issue with feet, right? So, but like over the years, I've gone from like I'm trying to draw like Jim Lee or Rob Liefeld to like, oh, this Korean kid I knew in school showed me this amazing little manga about this guy with black hair, so only had white hair, and I'm trying to draw like Akira Toriyama, throughout a big chunk of my high school time, and I finally, like, it took me a while, but I found my little, my own little style where it's kind of like a little bit of Bruce Timm, a little bit of like Rob Liefeld with the cross hatchings and shit like that, and really heavy shadows, kind of like Mike Magnolia, and there's times that it really kind of is a pain in the ass because I don't think anything's good enough, so I don't want to share it. Like my iPad's loaded with like over 2,000 drawings, and whatever you've seen on my Instagram and on that Reddit thread is basically it. Like there's stuff I haven't shown because it's like, I don't like it. I don't want to do. I don't want to show them. I don't want to show them.
Well, the 10 you did of me, you can show them. That's fine.
But as far as like the fans hobby comic was concerned, how I got into that was there was no like grand gesture. I just reached out to the Chosen Prime and I was like, look, I do a lot of fan comics. I'm trying to launch, for Transformers. Here's this new rate, which ironically enough, like, here's the most violent fucking thing I've drawn in years. This fan comic of Galvatron on Reddit, and yeah, he's crushing Toxitron's head. Whatever. I could draw a comic for you. I'll do it for free. I don't care. I just, like, all these years of just being another artist on Instagram. Like, I wanna make my mark. I want to make my mark in this franchise that I was obsessed with, like, since I was a kid. So, yes, I always draw them like my French girls with pigtails. Scott, you pervert. But like, so like I showed them and I showed them and I was like, for your consideration, I showed them and they saw the feedback, and so they gave me the hardest part of that fans hobby comic was not telling everyone, I know what the exclusive is, guys. Check it out. Like that was the hardest part, to keep my fucking mouth shut. So I was just like, oh my god, I want to tell everybody this. So, and it's like it's not a big comic. It's not 30 pages. It's 10 pages. But like the first few, there isn't a mention of the character because I didn't have a final color of them. I couldn't go off of the color scheme the way the old toy was, the European G2 exclusive, because I know they're going to change it up, so I have to try to keep it faithful. And even now, as I look through the pages, and I'm just like, oh, I fucked that up. Could have done better on that one. So, but it's just seeing that post and seeing the love on the Chosen Prime post, and then the private messages, guys I've come to know and respect over the years that are fellow amazing artists, and, that includes Eric Wolfgang, who lives here in town. Bobby Skullface, other friends of mine from high school that we grew up and we would just have drawing sessions. William Fong, he's probably my favorite unrecognized artist, really, because of how amazingly talented he is. And
I miss that guy.
He has better hair than you.
He does. He does. His hair is glorious.
But, he's posting drawings again, so it's like it's really nice, and I mean he's been technically published too. He's had like statues done of his work, like especially for Final Fight and stuff like that. He did a Terry Bogard statue not too long ago. So it's like it's nice to share it and see people's initial reaction. And did I ink and color it as well? Yeah, I did everything basically. I wrote, inked, colored, the whole nine. It's the hard part really of the comic, besides not knowing what the color scheme was finding the time to finish it. I work crazy hours. My days off are precious because I want to spend time either with my wife or with my nephews and, visiting my family. And then I have, day to day stuff to do at the house and, the fucking lawn to fucking mow in Florida because it rains every fucking day now. So it's a weekly thing, a fucking twice a week thing, damn near. So, like, I would go work my 10-hour workday, come home, hang out with the wife. She goes to bed at like 9:30, and I'm like, I got an hour, 2 hours, and I stay up late working on that, an hour per panel sometimes. So it was, it was a little daunting at first, and like there were moments of like, what if everyone hates it? What if people are like, oh my god, this is the worst writing ever? And that's like when I was like, fucking, I'm just gonna have fun with it. And I looked at Hangman's color scheme. I'm like, it's fucking Deadpool. I'm gonna make him like Deadpool. Yeah. And I had the one thing I really had to do was keep it kind of PG because that's what they wanted. Because they're like, dude, kids are gonna read this. You can't. Like they weren't like you can't say these words. Or like, can you kind of ease it up a bit? So I did, and that was fine. And I had some jokes that I was surprised stayed in there, like the whole like the Hangman finds what's left of Boss Man's arm. He's like, you found my arm. He's like, it's a paperweight, boss. It's a paperweight. The next panel, it's also a back scratcher. So it's like kind of going that route. I mean, that's not the direction they're going to keep going. I am in talks with them about maybe doing it again for them for Chicago and moving forward. Nothing is set in stone. I don't want to jinx it. But they are good people. I'm getting my copies sent to me so I can give it to family members. And I'm going to frame one here in the house because it is a big achievement as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Absolutely.
narcissistic as that sounds. But yeah, that's drawing has always been a big favorite, and I love that I developed muscle memory over the years. So it's like I do the Galvatron fan comic because now Galvatron went from a very awkward posing guy I would draw to like, oh, okay, now I can draw him standing still and looking menacing and being angry and So yeah, you're the only person that got the Spaceballs reference too. Ludicrous speed. That's
Nice.
one thing I definitely wanted to use was ludicrous speed. That was a joke my kid brother fucking told me to go with. He's like, you can do it, man. No one will know what you're talking about. That movie's so old. So yeah, the ludicrous speed. That's not a real thing. Yeah, it is. Started a movie.
People
yeah,
remember
so-
the classics.
Yeah.
Good on you for that one. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so it was like I was able to do that stuff, and and then it's like you go read my Galvatron fan comic, and I have him brutally butcher 4 versions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as robots, but they're named like Ron, Lenny, Mongo, He fucking kills them all. He's like, you killed my brothers. He's like, these are stupid names. Why do you address each other like that? So yeah, it's nice, and the one thing I love about drawing Transformers is it really does challenge like perspective and like these guys like a lot of fan artists I see out there that put all this detail into like a picture of Jazz. And the one thing I always tell someone, especially like someone that creates like an OC, an original character, right? Because now it's on Reddit, it's no longer on DeviantArt. Is like, yeah, that guy looks amazing. Now, can you draw that for the next 5 panels and keep it consistent? And then normally you get like, oh yeah, definitely. Then they can't pull it off. So it's like the number 1 rule of character creation: give detail, but not too much detail. But yeah, it was fun. It still kind of feels surreal, right? Because like that post went up, and then I shared it, and all the love when I shared it, and the messages I sent out to people like, oh look, I felt like a prideful little shit going, look, I did it, guys, I'm published. But it was a big deal.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
And I'm glad everyone liked it. The reception was great.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what feedback have you gotten? How's that gone? And
So like, ironically, I had asked off for the weekend of the Toronto convention, but I was unable to make it. So I'm here like I have nothing planned for those 3 days, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like freaking out because I'm looking at my phone. Maybe he messaged me now. No, they didn't message me yet. The whole weekend went by, not a peep, and like nothing on Facebook, nothing. And I'm just like, fuck, they probably hated it, didn't they? God damn, and like I messaged Brandon on Tuesday, and I was like, so like, I was like, oh, give it to me real, man. People hate it. Did he tear it up? And they're like, oh my god, what a waste of money. And he's like, nah, man, they liked it. I was like, oh, thank God. So
They like me. They
Yeah.
really like me.
they like it. So yeah, it was and I'll be real, like when I wrote it in the post when I shared it on my personal Facebook, it's like, yeah, I cried like a big bitch, man. It's not often you get a chance to celebrate something like that.
Yeah.
And it was a proud moment for me too, bro. When I saw your Brandon post that and he said Oscar, I was like, I started to get nostalgia, think all the way back and go, I know that guy. I almost smoked a Newport with him. I almost quit my cigar break with him.
I almost fell off the wagon as that piece
Exactly.
of shit, but man, I'm so proud of him. He's what a great guy.
Well, I must give up my sobriety for him.
But it's like it's like over the years, man. From like I tried doing Transformers Peacetime on my YouTube channel to doing Ask World on Shattercast Uncut. Like doing all that stuff and seeing it migrate because it was always like a dream. Like I want to do something Transformer related. Like I really do. Like I want to, but it's like IDW. The thing that really pushed me to go hard this year was when I met. I think his name's Mike Spicer, the colorist for the Skybound Transformers comics.
Okay.
He was here at Ocala Comic Con, and my nephew, like we bought Murder Falcon, I think was the name of one title. I showed him proof that I pre-ordered like 2 copies of the actual hard, like physical comic as well as the digital of the Transformers run, and so he gave me not me, he gave my nephew, Sebastian could give 2 shits about comic books. He's 13. But it's like, he gave them all to my nephew, and then I was like, hey, can I show you some of my stuff and tell me what you think? Give me your critique. He's like, dude, I'm not an artist. I'm just a colorist. But yeah, let me see it. And I showed him. He's like, yeah. And he was just, it should have, like, made me, like, be all hurt, but it did push me to go even harder. Because he was like, so you're going to be like, you trying for interior work or cover work? I'm like, I like to think I'm pretty decent at both. He's like, I would pick one. And I was like, okay, thanks for your time. Walking away, and my nephew's like, he like dissed you, right? I'm like, shut the fuck up, Sebastian. No one cares. As I'm in the bathroom, son of a bitch. Nah, he wasn't a jerk. He was just like, well, focus on one, man. Like, you got a plan of being a colorist? I'm like, no, absolutely not. I'm not very good at coloring. I try my best. And he's like, oh, all right, but yeah, it was a big wake up call. I was like, all right, I got to do this because I just looked at my nephew like, I helped my sister raise this kid since he was born, changed his diaper, was there for his first steps, first words, and I'd love to be able to, for him to sit there and say, yeah, my Uncle Oscar did this like thing for this convention that no one knows about because we're all 12. Check it out. So yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily a diss, brother. Because remember when Clayton Crane used to be an interior artist, and now all he does is covers, just like J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah,
that dude just does, covers now too.
I was going to ask. I guess was the disc basically being say if you do interior work, you're not as good as the cover guy because the cover guy's what everyone sees.
It left me like he's a genuinely nice guy. I don't think he meant it as an insult. He was just asking a general question, and I'm being put on the spot by a guy who gets paid to be in an industry I really want to be in. So it's like, don't sound stupid. I'm kind of good at both. Nailed it. So it's like it was. I don't know. Like I just took it as motivation.
Well,
my ego was like
difference.
Yeah, like my ego was like, well, this motherfucker. But then I got to be like, I got to keep it real. He'd be like, no, he's being honest. He's being honest. He's being legit, and he's not fucking around. I mean, probably the and I said this when I spoke to a YouTuber named Ron Bon Dujan.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, well, he does a great series called the Toy History of Mustard. Yep. But the best interaction I ever had with an established artist, and I'm still friends with him on Facebook. I message him once a year. Is Duncan Relayu, who is part of Man of Action Studios. They did Ben 10, Generator Rex. He was also the interior artist for Superman for a while with Joe Kelly. And I met him at WonderCon in 2010. And I showed him some of my stuff that was in my book bag at the time. And he was like, yeah, you need work doing this and this. And he just looks at me and goes, like, this is tearing you up, I could tell. He's like, any artist you show your work to, that's in the industry is going to think you're going for their job. So they're going to say something that may just, fuck with you a little bit. He's like, don't let it get to you. He's like, find what you are having difficulty with and just drill into that at least an hour a day if you have the time. And the last 5 years, no, fuck, man, the last fucking 10 years, man, I've been doing that just with the Transformer thing. Because, like, yeah, I could draw and I'm not saying, like, oh, I can draw the Hulk every time, but yeah, I could draw a big muscular guy, or I could draw a slender guy like Spider-Man, or I could draw, a medium build human at its athletic peak like Batman or Captain America. But can I draw a character that transforms into a Lamborghini and make you believe it looks like a guy that transforms into a Lamborghini? And can I make it stand out more from these established artists so that I'm the one that drew that and not confuse me with someone else like they did for the longest time during the infamous Dark Age of comics where everyone drew like a Jim Lee. Everyone drew like a Rob Liefeld. 90% of the comic book covers back then, if you guys remember, were guys like yelling at the top of their lungs on these comic covers. Like, why are they so mad?
Yeah, the 90s.
It's like, I get
wow.
it.
It was the grunge and then the new metal. That's what it was.
It's a teal-colored triangle, and, it's like, I get it, man. Like, you're angry, but it's like, I'm just trying to stand out. I'm trying to do my own thing, and the opportunity that they gave me was like so worth it. I'm forever grateful to them. And I understand a lot of people don't like that place, and that's fine. But you know what? Like, I don't know. I'm comfortable with them. I'm comfortable dealing with the store in general whenever I have issues, and it's just like, well, here, I could do this, and I'm not expecting anything in return. I just want to contribute. The exposure will be great, and now I'm involved in this fucking amazing fandom that I love, and it has its pitfalls like every other fucking fandom. What fandom doesn't, right? Even the Lego guys beef with one another. So it's like, freaking, it's great. It's not often I get to sit there and say like, oh, I drew a Transformer comic and it was published. So,
So did they give you guidance on like, hey, this is kind of where we want the story to go, or how we
I
want?
think that's
beginning
what
to
they're
end,
going to
or
be
were they
doing. If things work out and they want to move forward with me, that's what their plan is. And all I could do, all I can tell you is what I told them is like, I'm just going to go even harder than I did last time. Not to quote Coach Greg on YouTube, but
You should get that tattooed somewhere,
no,
like Idaho.
like by the lower small of your back next to the bullseye. Yeah,
That's it.
but no, it's like I want to do better. It's like I love an artist. I love reading work of an artist that isn't scared to change over the years. If you look at Nick Roche, for example, phenomenal artist for Transformers. But if you look at Last Stand of the Wreckers and the last entry, what's it called? Requiem of the Wreckers?
Yeah.
The artwork's night and day. Completely different. There's more love, there's more passion, more energy put into Requiem, than there was in Last Stand of the Wreckers. So it's like that's what I want to be able to pull off is something like that. But you could still tell it's Nick Roche's work compared to like, is that Alex Mealy? So it's like, so it's I'm done. I mean, I have nothing else to say. I've never been so proud of something. Besides my marriage and my family, but it's like this is the one thing that is genuinely something.
It's okay. I mean, you're in a safe space. You can definitely say the comics #1 here. We're not gonna, we're not gonna hold that anything
You
against.
say it's more important than your family. We ain't gonna tell on them.
Yeah. Are they watching? If not, then don't
Just
worry about it.
No,
Two,
they'll get
tell them
links.
to go, like later.
No, it's just there is a part of me that, like everything you endeavor to go into, there's people that are going to say like maybe you shouldn't, and it's like they got to see that post, and they're just like, oh shit, man, you did it. It's like, yeah, eat a cock. You late for your shift? Like
Eat a cock. I like it.
yeah.
I've heard that about you, Wolfie.
Yeah.
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 But
Fuck off.
no, I'm not going to just to irritate you now. So, Well, dude, that's awesome. I know we got a couple of. I mean, I know most everyone in the chat's kind of our age, but anything you want to say to anyone that wants to get into that, like like I'm don't wrong. Like I wish I had artistic skill. I don't, and it's one of those things. I'm sure it's a skill that over time you can improve. But if you got someone that wants to improve, that wants to get better, I think most everyone here's, in this group is, is somehow is like the Venn diagram of fandoms. Transformers, I think, hits a lot of them.
Yeah.
That and Dragon Ball, I think, are the two. But so if you wanted to draw, I guess what would be your advice or your wisdom that you would pass along if you got someone that either wants to get into drawing like something like Transformer, where or a Gundam, where it's got that mechanical feel to it,
It
and what would be your thoughts and advice on someone that wants to draw something more organic, whether that's like something like an animal or a person or whatever.
like in all honesty, like over the years, if anything I learned is don't try to be like the next. This is gonna sound so corny. Don't try to be like the next like Jim Lee. Don't try to be the next Nick Roche. Don't try to be the next Alex Mayleave. Next Duncan Relayu. Try to be the first you, and understand that you're gonna get frustrated. There's gonna be times where you draw something, you put a lot of work into it. You gotta look back at it, and like up until I got an iPad, my wife used to hate it. Like she would come into the office and I'd have my little trash receptacle here filled to the brim with crumbled up pieces of paper, and there'd be like a full page like comic drawn out, like inked and worded, because I was handwriting all the fucking dialogue back then, atrociously, and misspellings. I would scribble it out. Oh, no one's gonna read it. But then like I'd be like that one panel fucked up and trash. So there's gonna be frustrations like drawing a truck. Yeah, it's square with with like 6 circles attached to it, but okay, that's a start. You know, don't try to think you're gonna knock it out of the park on the first time. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But it's like it's a journey. It's like when you work out, you work out for the first 3 months, and you're looking in a mirror and you're like, why aren't I fucking jacked, bro? You have to keep going at it. You have to eat right. You have to stay consistent. You have to not make every day a cheat day or make every meal a cheat meal. It's steady. Like one thing I like, not to give too much personal info. I never really got along with my dad, but one thing I did pick up from him was a hell of a work ethic. So I'm not scared to sit there and put in the time, when it's available.
Gotcha.
So
All right, and you said so. It sounds like you said over time your equipment has gotten better with your skills. So like you
yeah,
said, the iPad. So like, what do you use there?
I
What would
use
you recommend?
I have I think it's a Generation 2. It's in the guest room charging because I fucking ran the battery out the last few days working on my webcomic. But
You bastard.
yeah, I used the iPencil. I I paid $5 for like a 10 pack of these weird gloves that make you look like a shitty Gambit cosplayer. They cover these 2 fingers and down here, so when you are drawing with the eye pencil, it won't, the palm won't fuck something up, and now you got to undo everything. And I used a program called Procreate, which after I downloaded, I was like, "Ha, double meaning." I get it. I'm creating because I'm a pro, but I'm pro. I'm fucking shit up too. Okay, yeah. So I use that. Back in the day, it was acid-free paper sketch pads with a high DPI scanner that was overpriced back then 10 years ago and isn't worth a shit now. It just collects dust.
Did you say acid-free paper?
Yeah, it's like acid-free wash paper. It's a weird. I bought a book for my nephew. I just probably should have remembered it, but it's like it's a smoother finish to it. So when the pencil this has the pencil glides a lot easier, erases cleaner. Then you use your pastel like inking pens, like 0.5 millimeter and up, and your ink brushes and all this type of stuff. Learn to use blue. Some people use blue pencil as like primary for a rough outline of the figure, and some people use it to do the full blown penciling, and then the ink. Then you scan it into Photoshop. There's the tricks to remove the blue line from it, so it's just the finished inking. And but I mean now it's just mostly iPad. Like I got worried because there was a while the iPad was acting wonky, but a buddy of mine looked at it and determined I had a faulty charger cord, and so Because the one thing I will say, as much as I love using the iPad, the battery goes down quick, like within an hour, hour and a half. So you'll be down to 30%, and then your iPencil will be down to like 0, and you'll be like sucking your teeth, like, come on, man. But it's that's what I use now.
Gotcha. Yeah, thanks for clarifying. Wolfie's used to having his acid on paper, so that kind of he didn't realize it was acid free out there too. So
Is that butt stuff? Or?
no, it's drugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How
but
the fuck did you go from there to there?
Butt stuff? It's always about butt stuff.
Jesus.
Watch too much South Park. Wait a minute, butt sex. You need lubricant to have butt sex. And the lubricant will help use the machinery to help attract the alien. Wait a minute, who's having butt sex? Doctor? Doctor. The Isaac Hayes days were the best.
gotcha.
But yeah. Like I think Mickey, I haven't talked to him in years, but Mickey has like the high-end like Wacom on-screen drawing tablet. Like I just foamed with jealousy when I first saw that, and I was like, oh damn. Then I look it up. Nah, I'm a pass. I hear AT&T will give me this iPad on installments. Yeah, we work with that. We'll work with that. But
Gotcha. So I got some of your stuff here pulled up, and so I'm on your Instagram right now, and I know you do a lot of stuff with style and things like that. So I'm going to pull up here if there's no issues. Everyone good with that? All right, let's see here.
Yep.
Nope, not leave studio.
No, don't do that, Joe.
I know, right? Everyone would be so upset.
Wolf looks so upset right now. Are you that out of place since you're not hosting right now, Wolf? Like
No,
you don't
no,
know what you're doing,
I'm
you're like,
happy that I don't have to pay attention. This is great. Just
All
sit
right.
here
he looks
daydreaming.
hungover.
He had a proctology appointment today, and then he realized he was at the dentist. There it is. There's the sigh. Okay.
that wasn't me.
Oh, I didn't say it was you. I just said there's the sigh. It came from somebody. We got to have a sigh every time, right? So, are y'all seeing Are y'all seeing my screen here?
Yes.
Did I do it right? All right, cool. Wolfie, your enthusiasm is contagious. So, I'm just going to kind of scroll through here. Oscar, if you see something you want to point out or something you're like, oh, on this one I learned to do this instead, or I tried this instead of this, or
Well,
whatever,
right
let us
off,
know.
right off the bat, there's my first rendition of Cup there to the left. I've never
Right here.
drawn him before. That's the
Gotcha.
first time.
That's your first go at Cup.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good.
That's a great cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the Studio Series figure as a reference, so it always helps to own it. Rather than constantly looking at photos that takes forever.
Yeah, like I years, like, I don't know, college, like I attempted to draw Skywarp, right? Like he's my favorite Decepticon, so I was like, I'm gonna draw Skywarp, and so I had the the G1 figure in my hand, and then I'm also got the image of the character from the cartoon pulled up, and I think my issue was I went too straight on with it, but it was horrible. It's nowhere near that good.
Like
So
I could say something about damn near all of these. Like the next one, the Sideswipe and Cliff Jumper was I won. I don't know. I think I watched like a few clips of Miami Vice on YouTube, and I was just like, that's so 80s, and so are they. And I just put them in aviators with toothpicks in their mouths at a beach, and
It works.
yeah.
an oversized gun for no reason.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's Cliff Jumper's vibe, like he's a
Yeah.
little dude and whatnot. Now, is that a tsunami in the background?
That's I see. Nothing's perfect. That is a very large fucking wave about to kill all those people on the beach.
Yeah,
They're just standing there like, just take the photo. We look amazing. Come on. Like, what wave?
I gotta get it for the gram.
Come on, man. Tag me.
The
It's
people,
1986. Where's the internet connection?
the people down here by his feet, they're running, they're fleeing
Yeah.
their lives.
We're conjoined at the arms. That's a Gundam. First Gundam I ever drew. Not happy with the way the gun came out. It's flaccid. That's Slipstream. I drew her based on the figure.
So
Uh,
the head here, especially like the crown portion up around the antenna or whatever, reminds me of y'all remember the movie Robots had Robin Williams in it.
Yeah.
I can't remember I think the villain's name, the female villain, like, but that's kind of what that reminds me of.
Ah.
I know, right? You're all better off for knowing that.
yeah, well, it's hard, but I'll still manage to masturbate to it. Then there's Skid's missing an
I
arm.
appreciate that.
What the fuck?
My first Galvatron piece right there. I ever really published the first Galvatron. I think that's my first Galvatron piece. The last one I drew of him that I posted, it was my Facebook default pic for a while. He missed leg day. And he's off cycle. And then there's the mystery trio, Sideswipe. I don't know why. He's a detective. And then I never see a lot of love for Eject, you know. More than meets the eye.
Rewind
all
was
about
a real show stealer.
Yeah, he
What
was.
happened?
And then
Yeah.
I always love the fact that that Nightbeat was like the detective on the ship, you know.
Yeah.
And the one next to that is a video of me, the way my process basically of like penciling with blue line and then inking over it, and then I have to hold my cell phone because, you know, fucking artsy like that. The shading that goes into all that shit, and then the coloring. That was in my Gigatron Rising. I'm like, I'm gonna create my own like evil transformer guy. He's gonna be so cool. No one can beat him. Nobody. I actually got the guy who created DevCon because he tells everyone he created DevCon to check it out, and he liked it. He's like, "Wow, man! I created DevCon." I'm like, "Oh, it's just on your Facebook profile, bud." But like, I get it.
Yes.
But-
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad it was a video because at first I thought it was your first attempt at tentacle porn.
Then there's Metal Hawk, first time drawing him. And then the next one after that, it's my first few pages of the Gigatron Rises comic where he kills Beast Wars Neo Galvatron. And then destroys a planet in the process. The first few pages are on there. And then one of my favorite pieces right next to it is a Skyquake from Transformers Prime.
Gotcha.
That's one I really like a lot. No, the one next to it, to the left, the one him holding a gun. That is probably my favorite piece I've ever done because I put a lot of work into that one.
Okay. We won't tell your wife you said that, but
Yeah, well, giggity.
giggity.
Yeah, and then further down.
And Wolfie, just so you know, Oscar and I both have a very similar sense of humor. So heads up.
I don't care. Is that the last Ronin?
Yeah, it is. That's right. I just got done reading the last Ronin at that.
Love
at
that book.
day. I loved it. I loved it to death. It was so Frank Miller, like Dark Knight. I loved it, and I just went like all black background, white, everything, and then the red just to highlight the wounds he suffered. I mean, it sucks he died at the end. Spoilers for like a 5-year-old book.
I think we're good.
Yeah, then I did Rodimus. Never drew Rodimus, so I threw my hat in the ring on that. I don't know what he's calling you over for, but that's just disturbing. The third one's a commission I did from my buddy Ryan. He wanted Hellboy versus Goliath. So
Yeah. See, that's quite the crossover there.
yeah, so he's like, he had it
Watch
printed
that
up.
cartoon.
That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
a good cartoon. That was a damn good. That was ahead of its time, is what it was. And then next is my Spider-Man phase, where I was reading all the Spider-Verse stuff. So I drew what the fuck were they called? You can see how much I cared about it. The main bad guy fighting off all these different Spider-Men as he crushes the Spider-Man India under his foot. And then
I know what you're
my
talking about.
Yeah, what the fuck were they called? The family, Morloon's family, man.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Someone will tell me in the comments, hopefully. And then him fighting Electro, my first Green Goblin, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Gwen versus a version of the Lizard from her world, Spider UK, and I drew a Calico Cat, a Spider Cat. And then fucking Spider Punk with an awful hand holding a guitar. See, nothing's ever perfect, no matter how hard you try. That is one jarring. Look, everything's all fucked. I drew my first Miles Morales for my nephew Alex, who is now taking up drawing also. So that was a fun video to make. That was a whole process. I kept seeing a lot of artists on Instagram do like the the center drawing in the middle, and then behind it is the fucking the drawing blowing up. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, it looks like shit, but this was fun, and the song is "What's Up, Danger" because I fucking just watched the Spider-Verse movie, which was fucking awesome. But Alex really loves Miles Morales because, like he says, he's one of us. I'm like, yeah, he's Latino. He drinks cafe and he has chorizos and all that
Does
stuff.
he also eat concha?
Hey man, your son's eating concha, my dad. No, god damn it, what the hell? Oh, it's just a bread. You fucking guys are gonna give me a heart attack.
That's probably how EE feels about me.
But yeah, it's a bit of the process, and even back during the Shattered Cast days, the best thing I probably did was when I chronicled fucking how I did an episode of Ask World. But that's my favorite Spider-Man picture. Him just beat the shit, and all he can say is "ow."
Do you have any Sencho Barbosa on here?
No,
I know.
Oh man,
I do not. That's got to be the next one.
Those are great times.
Those were younger days. The Shatterglass Soundwave. I sent that one of the Savage Dragon to Eric Larson. He blocked me. You know, fuck him.
Yeah, that guy's an ass.
He kind of is. My favorite piece right here, Godzilla, when I was on a cruise ship during Thanksgiving. Real life. It's totally him.
I was gonna say, I was like, this don't look like artwork. That looks like a photo.
It's real. It's really Godzilla. My second, this is one of my favorite pieces, is Donatello with the Infinity Gauntlet. That is, I really like that a lot.
It looks good, dude.
Really like that a lot. Then there's Werewolf by Night, another video. You could scroll past that. I'm not very proud of that one. And then, I don't know why Donatello's on there twice, but then I have my little Shogun phase of Transformers. For feudal Japan, there's Shogun, Galvatron, Dirge. You know, I figured the other Seekers get a lot of love, not him. Soundwave with a little Ravage, like Lone Wolf and Cub. Justin actually really liked my Samurai Jazz with Cliff Jumper behind him, with the cherry blossoms.
I mean, look, this is all proof of concept for when you do the Iron Factory comic.
Yeah, right. If they fucking they know how to reply to a Facebook message. Hey guys, none of my toys are broken. I swear. Look, I just want to try this comic. You stole this idea from me. I want my royalties. I never drew pipes, so I drew pipes fighting in the snow. Yeah, we played domino a lot in my house during the holidays, bro. Especially on Christmas. And that's fuck, I forgot the name of that character from TMNT. Fucking Jonathan Davis will tell me. There's another good one.
Panda Con?
That's Leonardo.
Well, no, the panda.
Oh, I don't know.
Panda Con.
Cunt fart Pandacon, thank you.
Yeah, Panda Con.
Yeah, and then the Shogun, I wrote his name on there to remind myself what his fucking name was. That guy, I saw that toy and I was like, I really want it. And there's Shoei. Fucking, like, this was just somewhere. Then that one was like the cover of a What If comic, cop Casey Jones investigating the murder of Raphael. And there's Gorilla in the Wanted poster. And the next series were like Ninja Turtles in different franchises. Donatello's a Ghostbuster, Raphael's Daredevil.
Yeah, I like that Daredevil.
That very awkward Michelangelo is in Resident Evil with a Tyrant Shredder. And for shits and giggles, I drew Splinter as a fucking Hokage. I drew Mondo Gecko for Justin off the podcast because he's never. He said he never gets love, so okay, never drew a skateboard either.
Now, the Leonardo is based on the old toy.
Yeah.
Samurai Leo.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty cool.
really love that toy, and I really wanted to get the Super 7, but the way...
I'm with you.
Yeah.
After I got Slash and the Rhino, that was it. I never bought another.
Yeah, I got all 4 of the turtles, and I was just like, man, okay, we're done. And then there is Ray. And then
Wingnut.
Wingnut. Yep, drew them. Had a lot of fun drawing Ray.
Sick
Manta
shot.
Ray, that was fucking dope. That was a lot of fun because that's pulled straight from the fucking the cartoon style
Fillet.
comic from Art that the Archie comics made. I
Yeah,
think so.
Adventures.
Yeah, Adventures. I pulled it from there. That's where a lot of my reference came from with him. And then
Well, certainly wasn't from the cartoon.
no, remember that episode?
Oh my god.
Alpha Bravo made an
awful.
appearance.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm a Transformer. Fucking freak. Six Shot. First time ever drawing Six Shot.
I like that. He looks good there.
You know, a lot of first coming up there is Astro Train. That one, Robert D asked me if I would draw Jazz getting his head cut off by Chip with a chainsaw. So I drew it.
Did he pre-order 6 of them from 5 different locations?
That's still a running joke.
I could see Chip doing that.
Take this, Jazz, you son of a bitch. You know, Chip, what are you doing, man? We're friends. Another one, Sky Shadow. First time ever drawing Sky Shadow.
That was a fun toy.
I still got my Titans Return Sky Shadow. Like, people say it's shit. I don't think so. And then the second combiner I ever drew, which is Defensor. That could have came out better. And then I drew Blitzwing with Jazz's head, and then a cliff jumper.
This
One
time
of my
with a tiny gun.
Yeah, with a tiny gun. And then one of my favorite Soundwave pieces. Well, let me put a shadow here so I don't have to draw the fucking Decepticon logo. Yeah, got all the minions there. Then I drew Brainstorm. And then I drew that, the Impactor versus, like, Half Dead Overlord. I drew that when I was in Arizona visiting my buddy, Matt, not Baldwin, another friend of mine named Matt, who had just recovered from Bell's palsy. So that picture has a lot of sentimental value because, you know, the guy's been through a lot. I did some He-Man shit after that. Fucking merman drinking liquor underwater because that makes sense. A snobby Beastman, Chromia. I drew an Alita 1 because of the Seed show at the time, and the voice actress for her shared that drawing on her stories.
Nice.
So that was really cool. And then my first ever, like, let me whip out a Thanos. And then one of my favorites is this one here, too, the Keanu Reeves. I just watched John Wick. I was just actually amazed how good that fucking film was. Because fucking Theon Greyjoy deserved every fucking bullet he got put in him. And then the All Black, and then a bunch of Jason pieces. Like, some of the Friday the 13th group on Facebook, like, fucking went crazy for those 2 spots. Actually sold a couple of them, too. So it's one of my first art sales. Like, some guys are like, I'll give you $50 if you could print it up to this size. I'm like, it's only like $5 at Walgreens. Consider it done, my friend.
Profit.
Yeah, profit. Step 2, we don't know. Step 3,
Profit.
Step
Yes.
3, Beast War characters. Hardhead. No one gives love to Hardhead, so I drew Hardhead. And
I
then
know at least one woman who does.
say what?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not waking her up that way. We're not young anymore. Next is, you know, other characters from Beast Wars I don't think got love. I drew Magma
Slapper and ice
Boss.
cream. I like that.
Yep. Drew Magma Boss, which looks gaudy and god awful. Again, the guy with the sword and the ashes, that's from my webcomic Ninku, the World's Worst Ninja.
The Magna Balls kind of I get like animated vibes from.
Yeah. At the time I was like rewatching animated like on YouTube a lot, so I was like, oh, what if I drew him that way? Again, like, style always changes. The one with Hound with the fucking mystery hat is actually from the last thing I tried to do seriously on YouTube, Transformers Murder Mystery, where Hound has to, I think I sent Andrew a link one day, the episode of Gengar was eating ass the entire time. He really was. I drew the figure. And Gort was like, I'm never going to look at my figure the same again, you sick bastard. I drew the Mandalorian. And then I tried to do little funny comic strips. I was in a depressive state at the time, so I thought I was being funny. They're not very good. But it's whatever. But yeah, so and started experimenting with different type of styles. First time drawing Devastator from the scene from the G1 movie. You definitely developed a unique style of your own, even though there's a different theme when the characters don't all look the same. Win number one, all right? And there's a very small clear stamp original style. Thank you, Augie. And yeah, a lot of stuff. Like that picture of Prowl I got there got like fucking like 700 likes on Reddit, which is a big deal for me.
Which one did?
The Prowl.
Okay.
Prowl in the center.
The other one I drew for Bobby way back in the day when he and I talked all the time. Hey, happy birthday! You know, he's like, "Oh, thanks, Mac. Who said you could leave the garage?" So then I drew Thanos as a Transformer.
So, which coffee did you get? That's what I think's the question here.
All of them.
Sweet.
Bro, I fucking pigged out so bad that day. Because my baby brother and I, we had the same dad but different moms, so his mom owned that spot. So I didn't pay for anything.
And you're still wanted in Alabama for that.
You damn right, bro.
Yeah.
Shazam and Thanos. Drew that for my nephews. You know, it's fun to share. And then my favorite slash drawing I ever drew is probably that one. And then Vegeta with the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta with the Infinity Gauntlet. And then there's Thundercracker with I Love Dogs mug during his big like IDW stint when he had Buster. And there's my first combiner drawing of Predaking, which is still the background on my iPad.
Yeah, I like that.
Same with the Defensor. Like you managed to get the combiners to look dynamic.
Yeah.
I think most people they don't even try.
It wasn't easy. Like I spent weeks on this shit. I know how fucking frustrating it was. But it was, yeah.
Now down here it says December. Is that when you uploaded it?
Yep.
Okay. So you've been doing this I didn't realize you've been doing this for. I mean, I've only known you I think for 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
So.
Then that's Gigatron, you know. my original character, that's Sestron. Look at that. Like, Delta Magnus can't beat him. It'd be so tough. Then I drew Usagi Yojimbo. I was reading a lot of Stan Sakai stuff at the time. So it's my first time drawing him. Still love it. I keep forgetting that's not an eyebrow. It's his fucking scar that I fucked up, but that's okay.
It's okay. He's like looking at you quizzically. Like, what did you say? What did you call me? I am not a rabbit.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Then you have... What did he say? You have the Ninja Turtles here. Different renditions of the Ninja Turtles.
I like this Donatello, dude. That's good.
Yep. And then my Leonardo with the night vision goggles, because that made sense at the time. Whatever. As well as other stuff. When the Bumblebee movie was coming out, made fun of it because that... Say what?
That's Delta Magnus, right?
Yeah.
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 I had
right
the...
it is.
Fuck yeah, it is, you son of a bitch. The next one's just Gigatron, me playing with shadowing, how I could pull it off, and the next one underneath that is Alpha from MMC. Never did a headshot before like that, so took a stab at it. I like the way that came out.
Nice.
Then Optimus Prime and Brawn carrying what is supposed to be a fist, but it looks like a giant tire.
Okay.
I gotta be fair. That's definitely what I would have thought it was if you didn't tell me.
Yeah, it's like, My wife's like, is he holding a tire? I'm like, it's a fist. She's like, it looks like a tire. We live in Florida. Guys like that drive huge tires like that to work. I'm like, I know, but it's a fist.
Yeah. So my first thought was that season 1 episode where Prime drives over the kind of like the little canyon or whatever, and kind of Braun gives him that boost to go over.
Yeah.
I can't remember which episode it was, but
I love how they marketed him as indestructible, but they always kill him off somehow.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
My favorite Skids piece ever. That one's great. I really do like that one. And an Abominus, because I never drew him before.
I was gonna say, I'm digging that Abominus, dude. That looks great.
Yeah. I did I fucked around and gave it a G2 color scheme. Like, what would he look like? I think I sent it to Gort because I was in that G2 group for a while. And then
You know
kids just
That-
the G
That
and
that
Coke
chat
can-
group is so long dead too.
yeah. I'm sorry. Then as you Black Adam with the Infinity Gauntlet, that was a phase. And then my favorite like Marvel piece I've ever did really was the Hulk versus the Thing. There's more shit. I drew the Thing again, playing with colors. Drew Gigatron, straight pencil sketch of Akuma from way back in the day. Ooh, when was that uploaded? Jesus Christ.
June 6th of 18.
Yeah. Yep. Random shit. There's the when my brother's mom opened her coffee shop. Of course, I drove my wife's car there because I wasn't putting miles on my old bitch at the time. Me when I thought I could sculpt. I made Punisher homeless and stupid. I ruined a perfectly good Netflix figure. Canadian money when I was in Canada.
God bless the Queen.
Yeah. My wife made a posable cape for my Thor figure, which was really nice of her.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Sabretooth versus a Xenomorph. So that was back when I was using a Samsung tablet. Jesus, that Sabretooth drawing is old too, man. Holy crap. I was a kick reading everything about fucking Sabretooth.
April 17.
Yep. And then there's scenes from a comic I was doing, but that died in the ground. And then there's me trying to draw a cityscape and a ruined cityscape. See, like, all the little pointer horizons and shit like that I have to use. That's why this shit gets really fucking rough. A Shazam drawing I did where I was first playing with shadows before I got really serious into it.
Gotcha. So now,
Wolverine versus zombies.
so I know on your Reddit you do anything you want to show off with your customizing figures or anything like that, or
You can show whatever. Don't show my comments and roast me because I am very savage in those. Bizarro versus Megatron. Punisher teams up with Ironhide. That was the last like idea I was gonna do for back when I used to make videos on cartoon, like quote unquote cartoons on video on YouTube, which was like Hot Rod, Deadpool, and Bizarro living together. Yep, and then another Transformers DC, another Transformers popular comic book character team up Tantrum with Bizarro, combined IQ of like 3. First female protagonist, a lot of older stuff, man. Older stuff. I drew Kylo Ren one time because I was bored. I wanted to play with lighting.
Zombie Raoul, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Zombie Roll with tracks. Killed him. I was back when I drew the Shattered Cast, all of us as fucking zombies.
Nice.
Who is? I think I can figure everyone else out, but who is far left?
Want to say that is Lenny. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Justin's the one being cut off there.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, no. No. The one being cut off is Lenny. That's Justin.
This
I
is
don't
Justin over here.
remember. Yeah, I think that's Justin.
I mean, it's Robert in the back, Deluxe in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi everybody, I want to eat your brains.
So
Yeah, other stuff's traditional artwork like drawing on paper and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Sorry
Playing with
about
different styles.
sorry about the Windows Media Player. I've got a glitch I need to try to figure out that I've been working on.
No, that's fine. Playing
So,
with Copic markers.
what's
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not proud of that character. This was different time. Back in, when was that? Fucking 2015. That's after TFCon Charlotte. That guy, I forgot what I named him, but he had a tattoo on his arm that you can't see because of the way he's posed. It says sex toy.
Oh. Wow.
I was so creative, guys, don't you think?
Well, you know what? We'll let you use that word.
Yeah, sex toy. But yeah, I think I called him like Brachus or something like that. He was, it was just, I was doing a comic that is still like, it's, my webcomic's called Ninku, the World's Worst Ninja. I sent Court like some of the earlier shit when it was on the Lucky Duck web comics.
Yeah, I read a lot of those. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's intermingled with another series I started called Problem Solver 79, but I kind of changed things up over the years. But I want to use that character, especially now. Like he's so gender fluid. I mean, to write sex toy on your arm, what do you do with it? So
Gosh, so we're on your Reddit, and I'm gonna scroll down till we get to some of your figures here.
the poor man Siakon set, yeah,
Yeah.
can't forget that. But how much you want per limb? That ain't happening. Bought Snaptrap for like $40 on the Chosen Prime, and I saw how much the other limbs are going for on eBay. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to start recoloring things. So Dinobots.
Yep. There's one of them there.
I'm still seeing my Instagram.
Yeah, it's
so I don't
frozen for me.
Oh,
Oh.
great. That means I need to exit StreamYard and then
Yeah,
probably
it's
come back in. It's just
well,
looping. I'm looping
you
in
would
there.
have shared the particular tab or something. I think is what it is.
So, hold on here. So,
Back to normal.
am I normal? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on here. There we go. All right. Are you seeing the repaint?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're there. So
That
now,
is-
are you using your any kind of like stuff that you've learned from your art skills and things like that to just go back
just
and do
brush
this, or
strokes,
just
not to go too thick with it, so it looks like it's naturally on the actual figure itself.
and are you using like oil based latex? Like, what's your paint there for these?
I use Citadel paints, so I'm not that.
Okay.
Ha. Yeah, the Raider Gundam I built that one time. Zazubi. I don't know why that picture set up, and yeah, more Zazubi. There's the process.
And obviously staying away from the ball joints and stuff like that.
Yep, and getting him to transform without chipping a lot of it was a pain in the ass too, and then having to find two different types of colors and keeping with the color scheme of the Seacons.
Mm-hmm.
The legs are still the same. I'm not repainting over those guys. I actually love those Power of the Prime figures, Dreadwing and the other one. My Megatron, a Soundwave piece I did. That's chapter 3 of Gigatron Rising, I think.
Gotcha. All right. So I'll just come back here and boom.
Yeah. So that's my stuff.
That's your stuff.
That's my stuff. That's how I stay out of trouble. I just stay home doodling all day.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll post stuff like I drew a bludgeon I posted recently too that came out really nice that a YouTuber used for a thumbnail. And I also drew like he did the many toys of Ratchet, so I did a little title card for him also. Pretty talented kid. Got to know him really well, enough for me to want to donate to his Patreon every month.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, that's good. So, is there anything that you've taken away? So, well, I mean, son of a bitch. Anything that you've taken away from the stuff collaborating with TFCon that we haven't either hit on, or you want to share about, talk about, or anything like that that you may have missed?
No, I mean, like, honestly, the whole experience is still pretty surreal. Like, we live in a day and age where, and I can say this myself, where, like, we struggle when we start to struggle with something, we try to find the fastest way to get the best results, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a type 2 diabetic, and it got so bad that I am now on Manjaro in order to maintain my fucking blood sugar levels, and I'm losing weight because of it, so I'm in the gym now, but I'm not expecting to come out like Hercules by the end of the year. I know it's going to take me a while to get there. But, like, when it comes to, like, to the artwork, I can't expect to nail the character's appearance the first time I draw them. I have to do it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You know, like, I've had to draw, when I finally got the final renders of what Hangman was going to look like, I drew him like 20 times over within the course of a week. I didn't add any panels or anything like that to the story. I had to be able to draw him in any angle I wanted to have him on. And then I would still fuck things up. Like if you look at the figure in the comic, the fucking wings are way too high compared to how the figure is, where the wings are sit lower, like in the torso and stuff. And you know, so it's still a learning experience. I'll never be able to sit there and be like, oh, I fucking mastered this, you know, like. But it's definitely it's been a fun experience. It's been a learning experience. It's been super humbling because when I'm like, oh, I fucking nailed it, and I'll do the next panel, oh, I fucked this up. But
So what was the turnaround on like here's the render, like here you go, this is what he's going to look like, to we need it by this date? Like what was that kind
he
of?
never gave me a deadline. Like
Okay.
he had told me like I had months to work on this. So I mean like I was able to sit there and dedicate like at least an hour a night to a panel.
Okay.
And then move on to the next one. And so it wasn't like I was never in a mad dash. It was like, you got 3 weeks, man, knock it out. You know, it was a lot of the conversation was how many pages do you want it to be? Like, can I just play with the storyline and not make it go too crazy? You know, to where I was like, can I do anything I want with the robots? Because they're robots, they're not humans. So, you know, like this scene in the comic where there's a page in the comic where Hangman kicks Marksman in the back of the head, right? The original splash page I had was him flying through him in jet mode. But that seemed a little graphic. So that was a kind of a crunch because I'm like, okay, I can't spend like 2-3 days on this one panel. Like, I gotta knock this out fast. So
Yeah.
I grabbed an SH figure art because the only one you can pose like that. And I have the other two European G2 exclusives here, so I was like, oh, I'll just grab Marksman and take a photo and use that as reference. And okay, all right, boom, knocked it out. So now it's cleaner instead of like scoosh and like he's ripped in half. And because he wasn't like going, oh god, my insides. He was like, ow, what the hell, man? You know. And I was like, kids are reading this. So I turned it to a bunk, you know, and
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right. Well, unless anyone has anything else good for the calls, I think I think we've had a good show on all this. And Oscar, thank you for coming on. Appreciate your time and coming in and talking to it. And congratulations on getting this done, getting the opportunity. You know, it's always great when you see someone from the fandom that gets to be involved in something like that. So
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the invite and for the validation. That's something I get told I don't take. I don't like to hear often, but it's. I really appreciate the kind words and the support.
hey, we love you. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, but seriously, all though, congratulations! It is great that you got this, and hope it continues. Nothing but the best success for you.
Thank you.
So we'll go around. We'll start with you, Oscar, and then Yule, and then everyone else below. Oscar, tell us where you're at, where they can find your art. If someone's interested in getting a hold of you, doing either commissions, or if they're like, "Oh, hey, I saw this on your Reddit. Can you print that out, or can I get a copy?" Or however that works.
You
That's
can,
something you do.
if you're on Facebook, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram also, or even on the Reddit profile. I do try to check them. Like sometimes there's a lot of downtime at work, so I always like to go to a good roast me section and just tear apart whoever. Even though some of them are just attention seeking and they're bored too, like I am. I really I'm not those guys that are like, oh, you want a full figure drawing of this guy? That's like $300, bro. I try not to really fucking rip you off. Like, I don't think I'm a Picasso or nothing, but I'd like to think I'm worth whatever I pitch. So yeah, just hit me up that way. You could always listen to me on All Hail Unicron every other week whenever we record, Because out of our 6 active listeners, there's only 1 here because 1 betrayed us, Yule. You don't even know about it, do you? He's like, I thought you guys died. Whatever. Hurricane Irma.
And so for your All Hail, I know it's on YouTube, and I know I listen to it on Podbean. So
yeah, and it should be on Spotify and Apple iTunes also.
gotcha.
Well, yeah, I still do that. I try to get on when I can with the guys. I paid the extra $100 to get Discord Nitro, so now I get to record fucked up 5-second clips to play. The next time Robert's on, he's oh my god help him. Oh,
Well,
God help
to be
him.
fair, he probably deserves it because I don't think I'm caught up to the most recent one, but I know he hadn't been on for a bit.
Yeah, he had. Well, he just bought a home and stuff like that.
Well, that's his fault.
But I did download the sweetest. Oh, hey, fuck you from South Park. I use on there.
Oh, hey,
so.
fuck you about it. Yep.
Except it's Randy Martin. Oh, hey, fuck you.
Oh, gotta love Randy.
Yeah, and then I got a good surprise motherfucker on the soundboard too. Really tasty one. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
All right, Yule.
Yeah, y'all can see me in IG, just Coco Smooth. All I do is post pictures of whatever toys that I get from time to time. And, yeah, if you guys want to see my casual takes on YouTube, it's Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector. All I do is talk about the toys that I get too. Um, I did want to say one last sad thing. Mr. Clint McFadden, rest in peace. I guess they know everybody know him as AKA Sea Spray in the
Sea
community.
Spray, yeah, man. Rest in peace, bro.
He passed away today, and man, I gotta tell you, it makes me sad because like when I first joined the community, he was one of those people that reached, that reached out during the early days of me learning to meet everybody, here, and
He was a
it just
legit
made me-
OG reviewer
Yeah.
too, man. One of the
yeah,
first.
agreed. And then just time happened, and everybody kind of grow apart. Sometimes the hobby's no longer fun, and you just kind of maintain relationships with the people that you know. And I just kind of feel bad that time, looking back, that time just hella went just like that. And I'm praying for his family. But yeah, that's my time, brothers.
All right. EE.
Yeah, you can find me here every Friday. Find me in the Facebook groups. I did want to thank Oscar for coming on tonight.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure.
It was a pleasure. It was great to see your work. Keep going. Good luck with everything that you're gonna keep doing, man.
Thank you, man.
Yul, thank you for jumping in. As we thought, we might have been a little short-handed tonight. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, Yule and I have the same fan.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Look at that. Great mind.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there for a while, what I thought it was, y'all were just in the same room, and it was just like we were
Different
seeing
angles.
half of his camera and part of your
I
camera.
was thinking the same thing when I saw his. I was like, was mine moving too? Oh no.
Yul's
you
room's
leaned
a lot
over-
messier.
As Yule leans over and goes, I'm just going to be in bed with your wife. You mind your business, Oscar. I'm like, yes, sir. Yeah, okay.
Jesus. Gort, coming from us to the great state of Pennsylvania tonight on tour.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see. No, just here on Friday nights. Let's see. Tomorrow we got the Hershey show. If anybody happens to be in the area for that one,
Giggity.
the Hershey Comic Con, and
All right.
yeah. No, Yule, thank you for joining. Oscar, absolute pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah.
And Wolfie, I'm happy you made it. God damn. Where can we find you?
Eric Von Wolfenstein on all your social media needs and every Friday here.
He also likes to. He has a side job as a disappointed casino ferry boat captain. Also, that's the vibe I'm getting right here. As he looks over to the stern and go, "Oh God, another family spread in ashes. Stop!
Yep.
That's polluting.
You can't do that on the Jungle Cruise.
No one misses your dad, kid. Nobody.
No. Fuck your dad.
Is that Twizzlers? Get the fuck off my boat. Sick fucks.
Look at the backside of water and be happy. Damn it. All right. Well, I think that's it. Again, thank you all for joining us. I had a lot of fun. It's always good to see people. So, otherwise,
Hey,
I think we're good to go.
real quick, we're not doing a hangout next week because we're doing a very special SDCC show. So
Shit, that's right.
come recap the Thursday, Friday with us, and we'll see you then.
Otherwise, I think we're good to go. Whoever wants to hit the button, hit the button.
Can't wait to see all the Facebook
me
posts
find
about
that
people not
button.
getting.
Say it with me now.
Round.